kind of, you know, after the first phase, they were like, okay, these are our comps.
Yep.
This is what we're going to do.
I'm okay with it.
And at least
honestly.
they stick to the plan, you know? They're not like, okay, let's pick, I don't know, Ornn.
No, exactly.
And it's like, well, I mean, I guess it's engaged, but I don't know. This gives Rascal a lot of kill pressure, some potential side lane pressure. Not as good as something like Camille or anything like that, but...
Set and late.
Here we go, game number 1 between these two teams. And I love that.
I respect it. I like this a lot. That's a code of honor right there. Because
you know, this happened one time between I think it was BDD and Chovy.
yeah. I think we had it happen recently as well.
And I think
don't
BDD
remember who it
autoed
was.
him, and
And you end up getting, as we see some nice movement from Arya, a Cloud Soul, then you're very sad. But still, you know, Soul's a soul. And as long as you maintain a lead, I think as KT, you're going to be perfectly happy. Again, Dread, you're not... they don't really want you to get any of these objectives. This time, though, Cryo is there for Nongshim.
we're actually going in on this, and TF, I mean, is nowhere to be found. The ult comes in, but this is just Dread chasing down Xin Zhao, as that's not going to be enough damage. You see the flashes do come through, and now Arya in a little bit of trouble. No pillar available, doesn't look like. So just a flash taken away, a nice trade here under the turret by Kana, and all of a sudden...
There is no other way. There is no possible angles for what you can do in a mid to late game comp as KT. It's just not going to happen. You need leads, and like this.
Aiming, he goes a little bit too close, and Life is potentially going to have to give his life away here. We do have the pillar that slows him down, and that should be enough to take him down for first blood. They're trying to give it over to the Jinx. Not going to happen. Dread just picks it up.
They knew that KT was going to look for an imminent collapse. And
there's no flash, and there's just way too much damage. Corki exists, and Dread just sits there with the subjugate, tanks up the turret, and that's a kill just gifted over to BDD. There's just so much synergy with that champion in the current runes right now. Like with Inspiration and how OP it is, and the fact that he uses First Strike so well. As I'm not going to get to talk about it because Dread is down here, and guess what? Peter's trying to save him, but it's not going to happen as there are 4 people down there. Good effort by Peter.
But happens when you win the early game on Trundle and you feel very, very good. Definitely something to watch out for. Really important sidestep there. If that hits, Kana in deep trouble. And
Conqueror procs, he lands the Q, and that's going to be enough. Sees it a mile away, keeps on going, even had his flash just in case. Did Rascal, but he did not need to use it. And that's why he plays the Lee Sin.
And, you know, can't keep down Rascal, clearly, as Ghost.
Oh, this is...
Ooh.
He's got a rocket. I say new, it's been like over a year, I feel. It's just really good. Corki's just in a great spot, as now Rascal is trying to take him down. It's a one-on-one versus a one-on-one, as now they're just going to team up onto the Corki, and Rascal's getting so much done. But here comes the TP down into the bottom side as Arya is threatening, but once again, not really going to be able to do much, at least not to help Rascal. All he can do is go top. So they take down Rascal and end his spree. To scale up, but at the end of the day, they're still doing incredible stuff. As here we go, TP and the TF into the back. They're trying to kill the Corki, and they got the Corki immediately, and Ghost is all alone. No hope for him. KT get the perfect flank and engage, and now they're going for the Baron.
Beautifully done there by KT, exactly what they needed. Making use of the power of re-engage. Rascal with the really, really deep teleport. We have, in addition to that, Twisted Fate at the ready.
잠깐만 이거 나루 노텔인데 나 여기 텔 찍고 싶은데.
He's saying that Nara's no teleport. You know, let's fight. I'll teleport behind them.
콜게.
Corki.
Well, KT win this game.
바로.
Baron.
No one's going to get the vote. That's an easy one. Oh.
Hey, Trundle got the Drake.
He did.
And the objective bound. And so we go back and forth. Life doing a good job. He's trying to get some forward vision as well. You know, some potential flank teleport wards. As here we go. We're going to go for this Baron again. as it is pulled off of. The rocket does come through.
Might I highlight that BDD went for Death Stance?
Yeah.
That's a BDD build, if I've ever seen one, as here comes the Twisted Fate ultimate.
Okay, they're able to get that one in as a big engage comes in from Life, and Ghost is just all alone on the back. The Jinx does 0, and BDD goes down as well on the Corki. And there's just no more damage in this composition. We finally see the Gnar come out, but that is not going to be enough. KT find the engage, and they are going to shut down Nongshim here. As Dread is still on the run, looks like he should be able to get away, but the fight is still won.
A lot of AP to speak of, and there is an incredible amount of armor and similar resistances being built here by Nongshim. And you actually benefit greatly from it. As Rascal!
Oh, no. Well, he's got a package. Will it matter? The answer is absolutely not, because of course Arya is right there. And the two first people to die again are, oh my god, Rascal's actually going to get out of that one. Unbelievable. And man, KT just, they came in here with the vision, with the goal in mind, and they are playing it amazingly. Just to say it straight up, they're going to take down this inhibitor and probably go for the game.
And I wish I could give my POG to Rascal and Arya. That duo are the ones that really kept finding the angles, kept finding the opportunities. And here you see the power of composition that maybe on paper doesn't scale as well. But if you pull the trigger and you pull it right, come on, Rascal.
Come on, Rascal, that's your KDA we're talking about. GG, he doesn't care. He gets the win.
I think you're going to start banning Lee again. And I didn't think I would say this after the fall of grace that he's had. But honestly, just wonderful performance. From Rascal, I think he and Arya really were, to me, the big difference makers. But it was a team match. KT, very similar spike, I'd say, in terms of where the power lies. However, this time around, very heavy on the AP, which you're going to feel good about going into the Graves. A lot of short range again, but last time around didn't prove to be a problem. I feel like it's even worse this time, because if you're playing short range into Graves, Victor, and Fresh, like that's not good. Of those mid-game skirmishes, I'm sure they're going to be looking for. Also forced to TP, uses Flash. All the pressure is gone. It's Cuz.
Because he does have Flag and Drag. He's knocked up in the middle of it, and he starts walking the other way because he knows that he is dead. He wants to get closer to his allies. Dread still playing with his food, and you know what? He was a little bit greedy there. Could have just taken the lantern and gotten out, but instead, he gets punished for it.
Oh, Zinzaus. It happens sometimes. It's the same as it is with Olaf. As we do need to now see a response from Nongshim, as Rascal...
He saw him, and he's not backing away. He's just going for the play. He's just going into 3 people. He's trying to kill Ghost here, and he will not be able to. Not going to happen. He had enough time to just back away, but instead decided he would run into 3.
And yeah, also starting at a very, very early.
Oh boy,
hook.
Life is so dead. Not even given time to flash. Dread is right there. Chomper's not even needed. They just burst him down.
Well, that hasn't really happened yet, and just like last game, that moment's got to come sooner rather than later, as Arya...
Hey, he's going on into this one. A lot of damage comes out, but it's not enough to get the execution. As for now, we're just going to focus on this dragon fight. Arya's in mid. He does have teleport, but with the dragon already started up and some pressure onto the bottom side of the map, Cuz not really in position just yet to get the steal. As the flash comes in onto aiming the hook over the wall, but the cleanse is there. It is a lot used by Peter to try to get that kill. Rascal desperately trying to get him, but the stopwatch is perfect. As now, Arya is doing a good job on the chase, but he's basically the only one. Cuz stays alive for a long time, but can Arya do it all alone? Is really the question. They see him all the way, and the flash is over. Will do it. He picks up 1 extra for the triple, but Nongshim get the big slice of that pie. As we do have Arya in the back there in the Chemtech. He is spotted because there is a ward, and Xin Zhao is going to get the dragon. as now the fight is going to break out. They're trying to get on top of Kana. Arya's not doing a great job as Rascal in the front line. He is going to stopwatch, but where is the damage coming out of KT? Aiming finally able to take down one, but Arya was really the fed one on their team. And you see Dread is basically just running at all of them, is able to survive forever. And they do get the Drake and the win in the team fight. Kana still on the chase, just going to one-tap him. You can see that this comp is going to have a very nice amount of siege, as Aiming might just die. They're coming in on him. He is going to stopwatch and then die. As you see, okay, just the party cask in there at the end. This is going to be a 5-0. And at least KT are not going to delay it too much. Even Kana just going to shoot him down as the triple kill comes in, and we will be going to a game 3. Nomshim with a defiant comeback here in game number 2. Not too much room given over to KT. Nomshim pretty much ahead the entire time, and they make a statement that they want to come back and win the series. Spiky gold graph in one direction. And, you know,
Clean game. Yeah.
didn't take them too long to end that one.
It's a clean game, and KT, this is where you say, okay, we try to...
Long lane. Just a lot of, you know, cheeky smiles and smirks that are going around that always make me feel like, I wonder if something more sinister is going on. But no, seems pretty straightforward this time around. But yeah, a lot of wombo combo there on the side of KT.
I really like both these comps again, actually. I think that what KT have is...
I like Cuz better than my boyfriend. Sorry, continue.
First time I think that I really prefer the KT draft, but have looked incredible thus far. Previous game, very much in their control.
Yeah. Yeah, like, does anybody know? Is that known information? Well, this is going to be an engage. Life is really getting in there, and with the Eclipse, he survives for a long period of time, but then he dies as Peter now going to go down. They got to fight up in the top side. 2-on-2 now. As Jed is getting in there, Aiming is walking the wrong way. Flashes forward and gets the kill. There you go, able to hit that Q after the flashes. Now Cuz trying to get on top of Kana here, but has to flash away. Kana's looking good here, the snip. A couple more autos will get the job done. And already 6 kills at 4 minutes.
Mayhem all over the Rift. I say that it would benefit actually both teams very, very evenly, right? Aiming getting fed is really, really good for KT. And there you see the difference, right? Heal and cleanse. If you're the one with cleanse, then you're not able to actually use the summon it, and it doesn't do a lot. As a lot of damage also going into a Aftershock Eclipse Leona there, and I think that's one of the key factors. Normally you'd expect the Caitlyn to win this, but the extra damage actually going to be, or the extra health provided by that heal earlier on, actually going to be enough. As here, we do see a lot of damage go down on Kana. Great use of the snip there to sustain back up. And then it takes actually a really long time for Rascal to die. And then Dread, no steadfast presence, gonna go down. And this is the type of situation where unfortunately as Cuz, it's gonna be really hard for you as the Conqueror is procced. Kana hits enough of the snips to get a kill, and now
able to pick up the Sheen and the tier as ultimate does come in. BDD not yet level 6. As Dread now getting to work on this dragon very early on.
Oh, they're trying to rush it. I think they get it.
Yeah.
Oh, they hesitate just a little bit too long.
Yeah, and here comes Alistair. Big play by Peter, catches 2 of them. As BDD now on the chase of Cuz, doesn't look like he's got a flash, and he does not have a dream of staying alive. As now the Lee Sin, Rascal coming in, and Dread is going to deny any hope of the Q coming in there onto BDD. Nomshim get away with the Drake and an extra kill.
Great spot for Nomshim, but look at this.
Uh-oh. I don't know about this for Aiming. He doesn't have his flash. It's like 2 seconds away. And he's not going to be able to flash out of this one. We'll have to hold on to that. It was literally like 3 seconds away. Not even sure if he would have survived, but either way, that's a nice little collapse onto Aiming, able to shut him down.
Calculated. I mean, I'm not even joking, right? They have the time.
Yes.
They actually do know when that is going to happen. As Ghost
Now,
Yes.
this is
Lands.
a bit of an issue. He doesn't have his flash either. Has a lot of damage coming in into Cuz. He finally gets in there, and he is actually going to survive. Triumph does come in, as now Cuz is trying to fight up against Peter. Peter looking for the kill. The bloodthirsty support will pick it up.
You have your one-item spikes, but they're as strong as Nongshims.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it. Dread is able to just play bodyguard, and so is Peter. He knocks out Arya. Doesn't allow him to do anything for that entirety of that fight, as Dread's going to get the knock up there onto Cuz, and the ultimate does nothing from the Orianna. And here's the follow-up, another flash, and he even gets Arya into the back of his team. Meanwhile, Rascal, doing what he does best, picks up a solo kill onto the Gwen.
Yeah. And because I think giving up this Drake is fine. It's a second Drake, it's unfortunate, but look at this. First it's Peter playing bodyguard, then Aiming and Arya looking to join the fight, and then it's Dread. And between the two of them, there's never any opportunity. KT trying to make something of a lost situation. Peter just ensuring that the POG votes will go his way, otherwise Veldis will be very, very mad at me. I don't know what Ghost said.
I don't know what he said either, but they cut it short. Top solo kill, nice. Even though it was his teammate. Yeah. Nice little bit of poke there onto Aiming. He's going to have to clear out that wave and heal up to full here, it does look like. As Hextech Drake is alive. And Nongshim and pretty much everybody. I mean, all 10 members around this Drake. Nobody wants to give away even a single Hextech Drake. And how strong it can be. Peter also taking a little bit of damage before this fight does begin. Here we go. Looks like somebody's teleporting underneath there. Will be the Gwen as we try to get on top of the Poppy, and that might just be the killing sentence there. BDD gets into the back line and nearly blows up Rascal, but he stays alive. And Aiming is doing a good job of kiting him out. So many low health bars here. Cuz getting on top of Peter, gonna allow Aiming to kite it back, but now it's all up to him as he was able to take out two, and everybody else is on the run.
Aiming desperately trying to keep the dreams of his team alive, but unfortunately for him, at the end of that fight, it is still the Drake that's going to go over to Nongshim. I think Cuz can try and salvage something here, but it is a big risk. Aiming doing even more. It's not going to be enough.
No risk taken. Not this time around. So they will give away Hextech Soul points, as Nongshim are just one Drake away. A lot of members who can use all those stats. As in comes BDD, and Peter is in there from behind once again. Gets a three-man knock up. The Orianna ultimate gets a lot done, and BDD not able to actually execute Aiming, but it will be Kana in the end that is also able to flank from the right side. As Rascal not really able to help out too much, unfortunately. Nice little stopwatch there at the end as we get the oohs and ahs from the crowd. They like that play. As Rascal... I mean, how can you not like this guy, right? Rascal's trying to get on in there. He's going to be denied. BDD will take the kill as they will get the soul.
Haven't really seen Seraphine yet. Could happen at some point. Oh, Rascal.
What?
Behind enemy lines gone wrong.
Yeah, they saw you. And, yeah, Poppy's here as well. Just going to get trapped up after that. I mean, it looks extremely silly. And
so you prefer Chemtech? Is that what you're saying, Velda? Is that
yes,
did everyone hear
fact,
that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, that's true statement right there. Peter, no fear. Just going to pop the ultimate. He says, okay, I mean, if you want to stand here and hit me, then you're going to lose all of your buildings. As here we go, the damage is about to be smacked in the face. Really nice kick, actually. Does come out from Rascal. Not sure how much it is going to matter, though, as the ultimate nearly gets Kana. Dread, a fantastic knockup as well. And that's just going to be the front line to allow Ghost to chop down everybody. He's got a triple. He's got a triple. Can he get the quadra into the penta? You see Rascal is running the exact opposite direction. Oh, that's cute. And GG, Nongshim going to take the win here tonight, 2-1.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Season with the POG Interview Translation. We are here joined by Dread and Peter. from Nongshim Red Force. You guys are on a 3-match winning streak. How are you feeling, Red? I'm happy that we were able to get the win. Also, happy that I was able to perform better, like 2 times better this time around. I'm happy that I was able to do something for my team, you know, and get the win. And this is your first POD, Peter. How are you feeling? Thank you. I'm just thankful. It was unanimous, so I was surprised and I deserve it for sure. Dread. It was a matchup between two teams that are tied for 3rd place, and a lot of people thought that the power level are very similar. So how are you guys able to outplay KT roster this time around? We kind of expected the blind pick J4, and also I think we just played better than KT. And Peter, you sounded pretty confident. And Dread, out of 7 games Nongshim played, you won 5 POGs so far. You are on top of the POG standings. But we have Kana on top, BDD on mid, Ghost as AD carry, and support Peter. So, I mean, there's no way we're losing games here. So I guess you're sharing credit to your teammates, right? Yeah, every teammate was doing fantastic job. After game 2, you could hear the comms from the Nongshim players, and everyone was just yelling, "This is my carry, this is my carry." And then Ghost said it was Mariah carry. So who do you think deserves the POG in game 2? Of course, me. Peter, what about you? I mean, I have to say yes. Maybe me. And Peter, what do you think of Ghost's puns, you know? Do you like them? Well, his puns, play on words, are always so funny. And I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. Dread, in both game 2 and 3, yes, the opponents locked in J4 as their first pick, and you mentioned that you expected it. So could you break down the plans behind your draft? I mean, we saw that coming, the first pick J4. So I was thinking of other options in jungle. And we had some plans in order to counter J4. And we had the first Alistar game of the split. Very uncommon pick these days, so could you tell us about that pick as well? It was not prepared, to be honest, but it was the right angle, you know, the right time to play Alistar, so I told my coaching staff and they believed in me. I was very surprised to hear that, actually. And Cloud Templar kept calling you the Peter Parker. Do you like that nickname? We have Peter Pan, Peter Parker, a lot of nicknames for you. I mean, I'll take whatever nicknames they call me. I just love getting this attention. And I prefer Peter Pan better than Peter Parker. I guess that's gonna it for Peter from the for his future nicknames from now on. And Dread, we also love the banter back and forth between you and Aiming prior to this series. Any message over to me now that you won the series? I mean, I heard that Aiming said I'm gonna throw the game today, but I think it was him, you know, running it down. So thank you, Aiming, for that. You know, I'm very grateful. Are you looking forward to another rematch? Like, same, you know, we're gonna win it next time as well. And Peter, everyone is like praising you these days. You look so comfortable, even though you are a rookie. I actually get nervous a lot. And actually, POD interview makes me more nervous than playing the game. What about playing the game then? In fact, when I was like playing game number 1, my hands were shaking. I guess, well, you do have the stage jitters, but people can't really tell. Who's your role model then? Wolf, definitely. I grew up watching him play. I love that recon play in the EDG series at Worlds 2017, you know? I love that. That was so epic. I'm pretty sure Wolf will be watching this on his stream as well. And your next opponent is T1 and Dread. You are the T1 killer. So what's your mindset heading into that match? I think T1 is definitely a strong opponent. It's not going to be easy for us, but we will prepare hard for that matchup in order to secure the victory. T1 indeed has a very strong bottom duo. So how are you going to prepare for that matchup? I will try to learn in that series. That's gonna be my mindset. Lastly, message for the fans. We're on a 3-match winning streak, and next one will be against T1. So I hope to come back stronger and perform well. Thank you. And Peter? Thank you for your support. We are still in the middle of the process of, getting the best teamwork. There might be some ups and downs, but I'm looking forward to your continuous support. Thank you. And this is the end of the interview from Peter, Dread, and back to the analyst desk. Thank you.